Hey yo guys, what's going on? It's Sherrick here, and welcome back to MLB 16 The Show and its Road to the Show mode. You see TJ Jones sitting up there, 5 RBIs in our last game. We're hoping to move on up. We're still grinding through AA, but do not fret. We don't have a whole lot of time left here. I can guarantee it. Sooner or later, the Brewers are going to at least be moving me up to AAA. But in the meantime, we have to show them why that is a good idea. So you see we're already up 2-0 right here, and that pitch is going way outside. I am definitely not swinging at that. We want to get a pitch to hit, do some damage like we like to do. Maybe hit something into that left center gap. Let's see here, and we are just fouling that off. It could have been called the ball. I wasn't going to take the chance. It looked a little too delicious down the plate, and you see right there, that's going to be down the plate, and that is going to be gone! A solo shot by your boy TJ Jones. Another home run, a no-doubter this time around. You see the coach has to get up to shake his head. He's like, when are we going to be rid of this dude? And I'm hoping it's going to be soon, just like he's hoping it's going to be soon. But in the meantime, 433 feet, absolutely hammered. Let's look at it one more time. That pitch right off the bat. The catcher knew it. The guy way behind me there knew it. All the fans knew it. They stood up on their feet as you see it going back, and out of the ballpark into that lovely little fence area there. So now we're on defense. The score is 1-3. So they actually ended up scoring one here. And I'm gonna use the Showtime ability, and that is going to turn into, I think it's just an infield assist. Alright, so we did get the force out at second. You see you got the trophy for it there. I actually hadn't used it up until this point, but I thought I'd turn it on for a little bit. Interesting thing here, I had it turned on because the game updated, and it kind of resets all your stuff when it updates, which is kind of annoying. But what are you going to do? In any event, the score is still 1-3. I had to reset all of my stuff. I hadn't changed any sliders. I still have the difficulty on dynamic, although I probably will be moving that up because I have been watching some other people play MLB and noticing that dynamic is a little slow to the catch, in the sense that it'll just kind of really take a long time to get you back on, to figure out where you are in terms of your difficulty setting. As you see, we're turning on that one. Unfortunately, it does not go down the middle like the last one, and that's an easy out. So now we are going to move on back to defense. They're catching up a little bit. We want to stop that ASAP. This one's a slow roller. I took a little longer than I would have liked to get to it, but no matter. He is still out. We throw out the tying run. Very nice job. And you see there's the score. We hold on. The score is 3-2 in the victory. And your boy TJ Jones, with that first inning home run to help extend the lead, is going to get that Topps Player of the Game. Look at that beautiful card. Look at that beautiful swing. Look at that swing right there. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to twirl the bat a little bit. Just going to twirl it, and then I'm going to toss it away and do that hop step on to first base. Very nice. 4 at-bats, 1 run, 2 hits with a home run and 1 RBI. OPS is absolutely beautiful. As you see once again, there is your score. It is 3-2. And would you look at that, just like we were hoping, we have got our contract purchased from AA. We are part of the 40-man roster. And so now, we're either going to be moving up to AAA, or we could be going all the way up to the major leagues. I'm just going to guess, by the fact that I see Taylor Youngman in an STL, and that's on the background screen, that we are going to the major leagues. But we're going to find out in just a second. And there you have it, folks. The wait is over. Our third baseman, Tj Jones, is making his major league debut here against the hated St. Louis Cardinals. I apologize if you are a Cardinals fan, but I do not like them at all. So this is going to be an absolute treat to get to debut against the Cardinals and whoop some face, like I like to do some damage, get our first major league hit, sign in some baseballs there. Already got a big fan following coming from our time in double A Biloxi. We completely skipped triple A, which is something that I've seen happen a lot. So I would kind of like to see like them give you a couple of at bats and then realize that maybe you're raking it a little too hard in double A and want to see how you handle against triple A pitching. But I suppose the Brewers felt like they had nothing to lose in calling me up here. So we are now in the major leagues. The Cardinals and the Brewers, same exact record. I think the Cardinals actually won the game previous to this. So like right before I got called up, they actually beat the Brewers. I think, but don't quote me on that. As you see, I can't remember that player's name. Shoot, it's going to haunt me. In any event, we're going to start out on defense. There are 2 men on with only 1 man out, so we're going to try and clear the slate here. It's not going to happen. Oh, that that stick is bothering me a little bit. So when I go back and the camera angle switches, it's at a different angle, and so I end up running the wrong way for a little bit. But in any event, now we've got 2 outs. It's still the top of the first. We're going to try and quell this rally. So there's 2 pop-outs right at me, so they're already testing me here, and that is going to do it. And now we are going to move on. Look at this awesome cinematic. I really like that they added these cinematics in. I didn't want to talk over the first one, but I will talk over this one. I really like they add these like little nuances of your first ever at bat in the minor leagues, your first ever like at bat when you move up, or any of that kind of stuff. I like that they kind of make it look like, hey, you're in a new spot. This is like your big chance and all that stuff. Which I wish they would do more of. Like if you could do interviews like in the NBA and that kind of stuff. I really wish that would be added into this game. But I understand that they're progressing. Unfortunately, they don't really have much in the way of competition, so they don't have to move too much, but it would still be really cool to see you get the opportunity to do like interviews and that kind of stuff. Because I know that they have like the interview cinematic, but you don't really get to say anything or choose what you say. And I'm swinging at that, and that was a poor choice as it goes into the dirt. Fortunately for them, the runner does not move up, and they are really trying that guy over at first. I don't know who that is yet. But we're going to try and drive him in, definitely. As you see at the top of your screen on that big scoreboard, batting 8. Did it say 833 or 533? It looks like it says about 833 in his last 3 games, so almost 1,000. Granted, that is double A pitching, and it's going to include this one. As they're going to pitch out, they really do want to get that runner at first. They're trying to keep this game close. I think it's only the bottom of the first, so that's a little... I don't know. Whatever. It's the Cardinals, so I'm not even going to try and figure out what they're thinking. As Yadier Molina's behind the plate. Excuse me. So like I said, bottom of the first, 1-1, 1 out. They're going to hopefully try and pitch. They had good right to be worried about that guy, and it looks like they're going to get him. They're going to get him, which is unfortunate because I probably would have been able to drive him in. I guess they don't trust me quite yet, and they were really hoping to get him at second. But Yadier Molina still got some zip. Oh, it's Eric Young Jr., I think? I don't know what he's doing. I think, I don't remember if he signed with the Brewers in real life or not, but if I had to guess, that's probably Eric Young Jr., and that one's going to go a little bit low. Now Michael Wacha is actually going to focus on me, which is what I'm hoping. Because I'm hoping to drive something in the gap. Like, you know, we love to do. I'm just excited to have my player in the major leagues again. Even though I've played MLB the Show a bunch, it's still really cool to see a player you created in a Brewers uniform or in a Rays uniform, Orioles, Red Sox, whatever you're trying to be. It's still really cool. And that one is going to drop into center field, and that is our first major league hit. Getting it against Michael Wacha. It's just a single. I'll take it. I would have loved a home run to be our first major league hit, but I'll take it. As you see, I'm just playing it chill, just hanging out, no big deal, you know, just first major league hit. And I don't know who, Cannon or Cannon? I'm going to say Cannon. I'm going to be really, really politically incorrect, I guess, in doing it. As you see, now the score is 1-1, so St. Louis has tied it up. We're in the bottom of the fourth. He's on a pretty good pitch track. He's only got 40 pitches. I'm going to lead off the inning, and that is by looking up at the scoreboard. That is Eric Young Jr., and I'm popping that one up. So good at bat, bad at bat. What are you going to do? That one's going to get caught probably by Michael Holliday. I think that guy that was whose name I forgot was Matt Carpenter, but I guess you Cardinals fans can correct me if you feel so inclined. So you see, once again, we are back up to bat. The score is now 1-2, so we've got to run across the board to take the lead. I'm hoping to extend this lead. I don't want to pop out again. So I guess maybe the nerves were getting to me a little bit because I was so excited about being able to finally move up after it seemed like, what was that, almost 13 straight episodes in Double-A. Including including the showcase. I guess it was 12 episodes, but even so, I was just really excited to move up, so I was getting a little nervous, like I was in the major leagues for real, which is kind of an interesting thing. But I'm gonna try and make him give me a pitch to hit right down the middle, and that is nope, it's not gonna get through, and that's gonna be an easy out. So that's one thing that we're going to have to adjust to, is that the defense is going to be significantly better, especially since we skipped AAA. It's going to be significantly better. The balls that were just squeaking past an infielder are way less likely to do the same this time around. In any event, we've got another run pushed across the board. It is the bottom of the 7th. I want to leave this game with at least another hit. I don't want to just get one and be done. They pitch it right down the middle, and I am not swinging at that one. I probably should have, but I'm trying to get my plate discipline back in order. I don't want to get it screwed up just because I got promoted. So I don't want to make this a thing where I get promoted and then immediately demoted again because they're like, yep, you weren't ready. That one is also down the middle of the plate, and that is going back, and it's gone! Our first Major League home run. We take care of them both here. We get our first Major League hit and our first Major League home run all in the same game. He is really upset. That makes me really happy. It is a 2-run shot. First Major League homer. Craig Counsell is pleased. Look, that guy looked like Zach Greinke a little bit, hanging out in the background there. Matt Garza gets put in, and we just high-five Ryan Braun. Look at this. He just made 2 mistake pitches. The first one, I was going to let that one go. But if you're going to put the second one in the exact same spot, I am going to crush that. And that is going to be gone right into the Cardinals bullpen over there. I'm getting happy. No one else is paying any attention. They're just like, all right. And you see the guy, I think that's Garza. Is that Garza? He looked a little bit like Zach Greinke for like a second in the previous. No, it wasn't him. It was a different guy. Doesn't matter. In any event, that's going to be your final. Milwaukee wins 1-5 against St. Louis. That warms my heart to see a Brewers score like that. So I want to keep it rolling. We're already in the major leagues. Let's beat up on the Cardinals a little bit more if we can. So you see, now we are officially ahead of the St. Louis Cardinals. Yep, that's Matt Carpenter. Man, the Cardinals seem to stumble upon a lot of players with the name Carpenter, but whatever. It's just a silly thing to note. All right, so you see, you have a 500 average. So I think we're like 3 for 3 or something like that, or 3 for 6 or something like that. 1 home run with 2 RBIs. That one is going way in the dirt. Who's this pitching? Mike Leake. All right. So we're going up against Mike Leake, former Cincinnati Red. I'm really excited that to be able to see some of these players and be able to like play against them, quote unquote. Now he's giving me something to hit. I'm gonna try and draw a turn on it, but unfortunately it's a sinker low in the dirt. Well, not in the dirt, but it was out of the zone, and I could not do anything with it. So unfortunately, I'm going to swing on that one, and it's going to go right to Peralta, and it's not going anywhere. Now it's the bottom of the 3rd. We are up 2-0 with 1 out. He's at 41 pitches, so Mike Leake's kind of struggling a little bit, and we want to aid that struggle. You see, got a runner on first. He does not run well, so if they focus on him, they probably are wasting a little time. I'm swinging on that one that's inside, and that is going to almost get into the gap. I was going to run to second, but I thought better against it. Who's ever at first is going all the way to 3rd. So now the score is 4-0. We apparently crossed the plate. For whatever reason, didn't let me play that. But whatever, it just kind of skipped to this at bat. In any event, it's 4-0. That's the score that I like to see. That pitch is way outside, so I'm definitely not swinging at that one. Let him give me a pitch to hit. I'm looking to maybe get another home run in this game. That one's also going to be out of the zone, so you're not going to tempt me. Just because I'm in the major leagues and I'm seeing major league pitching now does not necessarily mean that my I'm looking to make my my average be even higher than it was in Double-A if I can help it. That one's going to get in, but it's going to get caught by the second baseman. It just didn't have enough moxie on it. So I'm just going to slowly stop as we are out. So now the score is 2-5. They're starting to rally a little bit, but it is our turn back at bat in the bottom of the 7th. He's got 3 pitches. So this is a brand new player. I think this is Jonathan Broxton. I think this is Broxton. Yeah, I think that is Broxton, and it's gonna go low. Brewers traded him almost a year ago, maybe a little bit more than that, to the St. Louis Cardinals after he spent some time in Cincinnati. And I think he is a former Dodgers reliever. That one is going to get hit into the gap, and he is going to miss it. Holiday absolutely whiffs on the diving catch attempt, and that is going to go all the way to the wall, and we are going to stop. That is our first Major League triple, and that was very, very close to getting caught. Just screaming, and Holiday just whiffs on it. Peralta's like, oh no! So now we got a runner at third with only 1 out, so if I don't score, this is an absolute travesty. There was a game that happened in real life with the Brewers where they had an opportunity. I think the bases were loaded and nobody was out, and whoever they were facing up against ended up getting out of the jam, and it just broke my heart because I was like, how do you go from bases loaded in extra innings with nobody out, and you just, like, it was like 2 straight pop-ups almost. And that one's going back, and that one is gone! Ryan Braun drives us in. You see Bernie going down the slide. I kind of low-key wish they would fix that animation a little bit, make it look a little cooler. But in any event, Ryan Braun's going to circle those bases. So now the score is, what, 7-2? I'm loving it. Look at all those dance moves. Go Brewers with the big old Wisconsin sign looking real crispy. as about as crispy as somebody... drawing it from 3rd grade, but that's all right. This final score is 7-2, so we're gonna take this series from St. Louis. Very nice. We got one more game in store. We're gonna move on. We're actually gonna play an away game, and it's going to be against the Philadelphia Phillies. So the Brewers and Phillies. I don't remember what the Phillies are doing, but I do also like that they change up the presentation a little bit. You see that the scoreboard up top there is a little different than it was when we were playing home against the Cardinals, and that shows kind of like different networks and how they do like their scoreboards and stuff a little different, and their player cards and all that. In any event, we're going to let that one go by for a strike. I really wish I knew how well. I look back and see how well the Phillies were doing in this series to see where they stacked up against us. But in any event, we're gonna try and make it 3 straight wins since the Brewers called me up, trying to let them know that this was a good decision and that I should be the starting 3rd baseman going forward. I don't know who was playing 3rd base for them, probably Aaron Hill. So interesting to see if he got delegated to a pinch hit role or what. Maybe he wasn't producing as well as they were hoping. So they were like, let's get that kid from Double-A that's got like 9 home runs and like 50 RBIs, and he's batting almost 500. And that one is going to sweep between 3rd and short. I'm getting my positions screwed up. And so now we've got a 3-game hit streak in the major leagues, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but that's not too shabby. I guess it's technically like 33 game hitting streak if you keep it going from I keep messing that up, from Double-A. As you see, the score is 4-0, so we are pounding on the Phillies early, and I'm really enjoying that. I want to keep this winning streak going. I want to keep the hit streak going. I want to get several hits going in this game after the single and the triple in the last game, and that one is going to drop. So that's 2 hits in this game. Very nice. Getting to first base, trying to extend that lead for our Brewers. See that smile on my face there? I'm excited to be in the major leagues. I'm going to try and steal here. They are going to toss it, and it's going to bounce off his glove. I probably would have been out if he actually caught that. But since it bounced off his glove and out, he was not able to get me. Yeah, it says I had a good jump. I think that was kind of a poor jump. As you see, yeah, he might have been able to tag me out had it actually gotten into his glove in time. Nothing comes of it though, and so now we're on defense, and that one is coming right to me, and it's screaming down the line. I'm going to make that Showtime diving catch and scoop it into the glove, throw it from the wallet, and it's going to get there in time for the absolutely gorgeous play. Look at that. Just going to run in a little bit. Now we got some opportunity to do some damage. The score is 4-0. It's a brand new pitcher. Nobody is out. Runners on first and second. So I want to get something in the gap. Maybe even get a home run. Make this a 7-0 game. That one's coming in a little high, so I don't swing at it, and I'm rewarded with a ball. The umpire agreeing that was probably just a little high, and I was not going to swing at that. Unfortunately, though, I do swing at that one, and it's going to be a double play. So that's the first double play that I hit into, and I am not happy. Unfortunate. In any event, we're going to move on once again. Now the score is 5-0. So we have another opportunity to get an RBI. As you see, my uniform is all dusty, staying a little dirty as we wait for this pitch to cross the plate, and that one is going to, it looked like it could have been a strike, but I'm going to get another ball on that call. So this guy is got 18 pitches going. We're in the top of the 7th. I'm looking for a pitch to hit, doing some damage. I want to hit someone into the gap. I haven't done that since that home run. That home run was into the gap in left center, I believe. That one's a little low. I think he's a little worried. I think he's like, hey, I watched some tape from this guy in Double-A, and even though this is a majors, I'm still a little worried about pitching to him. And that's the way it should be. They should be worried about pitching to me, because I will do some damage on a ball that is hit right into my wheelhouse. That one is also going to go out of the zone. So he's got a 3-0 count here. Hey, I'll take it. Give me a walk, man. I'll take it. Also, give me a Walkman, because those things were really cool. I know they're from the 90s, but I would like one, please. And that one probably could have been a strike, but I'm going to toss my bat. I am on first base. Little glimpse of me standing on first base there for a second. Now the score is 8-2, and we are in the top of the 8th, so that was a big inning for us. I don't know why it skipped it. I don't know, maybe because I wasn't the lead runner. I don't know what's going on. In any event, that is another ball. So they're really being careful with where they put those pitches. They're trying to nibble on the corners, and so far it's not working. And that one's going to go low, and I'm going to drive that into the gap in right center all the way to the wall. Unfortunately, there is nobody on base, so I'm not going to get an RBI, but I will coast into second with a double. So in our first 3 games, we have hit for the cycle. We've got a single, a triple, a double, and the big fly. And now we're on defense as nothing comes of that. And I think that's Jeremy Jeffress on the hill. In any event, easy routine ball from third to first. Got the infield assist. Once again, it is now where... Oh, never mind. We moved into the bottom of the 9th. For some reason, I thought it was the same inning. And that one is also going to come at me. It's going to try and stay into the line, but it's not going to escape my glove. Once again, throwing from the wallet, and it gets there. As you see the shortstop, VR coming all the way around to third to try and cover for whatever reason. And that's going to do it. We get the victory. We're in the major leagues. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a big old stamp of approval. Subscribe and share if you feel so inclined. And as always, I will see you guys right here on this channel for the next one. Peace!